So I was in Nashville. They wanted me to perform, and I didn't have any earrings. I had no sparkle at all, nothing. And I need to have a little sparkle. It's like it puts me in the mood. A little bit of blank. They had a new shop that opened in my favorite guitar store. My favorite guitar store has moved out, Grown Guitars. And they have these little owls. They're a symbol of wisdom, and I feel like I need to be reminded that that's a goal for me when I get to be old. I consider my mom and dad to be pretty wise. This ring is from Memphis, Tennessee. It's a coral, and I got it at a store called Maggie's Farm, and I worked at Maggie's Farm for 7 years. The next one is this turquoise ring, and I found it at this bar called the Tin Angel. This lady, she saw my ring and she said, "I lost a ring like that." And I said, "Where'd you lose it?" She said, "Oh, I think at, one of your shows." I was like, "This is probably your ring." She was like, "Well, you keep it." One thing about these two rings is that they're imperfect, and that's what I like about them. Like, this one has a crack in it. These rings remind me, that I don't have to be perfect. This dress, it's a sister find. My sister, she always finds great clothes for me. She gives me things and I'm like, oh, I never wear that. But then I put it on and I'm like, I love it. This jacket, but I really like about it that it moves. Like if I was on stage and I was dancing, that it would be kind of fun visually. And then this is a shirt that I love the collar of, the lace collar, but I also like to wear it like it's a necklace. Two sisters, my mom, all my aunts, everybody perm their hair. When I left my parents' house, I said, I don't want to perm my hair anymore. It hurts, it burns. I had a boyfriend who was dreaded, and I was like, will you dread my hair? And so he dreaded it. And my parents were very upset because they were like, first of all, you're never gonna get a job. Even I got in a taxi cab in Memphis. The guy was like, so where are you from, Jamaica? And I was like, no, I'm from here. And then he said, well, what do? You must be an artist. And I was like, why would you say that? And he said, well, your hair. You can't have a real job with your hair like that. And I laughed. I was like, yeah, you're right, I am an artist. And I guess I couldn't have a real job, I don't know. My mom and dad, they taught all of us how to survive and how to stand on our own. We had a dream. They taught us to believe in it and to take the steps every day to manifest it. They know how to take nothing and make something. My father, he worked in music. He promotes shows, some. And then the other is in construction. And that taught me a lot because when I was living in Memphis, I was working at Maggie's Farm, I was keeping houses, I was personal assistant, dropping off laundry for this person, picking up that for that person, cooking meals for that person, that family. And I was doing music at the same time, because I wanted to do music. That was my dream and my passion. But I knew that I also needed to survive and to eat and set goals for myself. And I'll tell you, I was the best dressed cleaning lady in Memphis. Black is beautiful. Same reason why every other color is beautiful. We're all human beings. Let's get it together. Let's step it up, human beings. Let's make a choice that we're gonna respect each other. I hope one day I have a son or a daughter and they're going to have to live in this world, and I want them to live in the spirit that Dr. King wished for. But I also live in a magical world, and I don't allow the world outside to come into my sphere.